Hello, Year 5. This is a home learning lesson in English. Daily prayer. In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Oh my God, you love me. You are with me night and day. I want to love you always in all I do and say. I will try to please you, Father. Bless me through this day. In the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Learning objective. To use a range of sentence types to create an adverb. I can use a range of suffixes. I can use exclamations, comments, questions, and statements. I can write in the second person. We are studying the book Hidden Figures, the true story of 4 black women and the space race, written by Margot Lee Shetterly and illustrated by Laura Freeman. Dorothy Vaughan, Mary Jackson, Katherine Johnson, and Christine Darden were good at math, really good. In 1943, the United States was at war, World War II. Dorothy Vaughan wanted to serve her country by working for the National Advisory Committee for Aeronautics, the government agency that designed aeroplanes. Having the best aeroplanes would help America win the war. Making aeroplanes fly faster and higher and safer meant doing lots of tests at the agency's Langley Laboratory in Hampton, Virginia. Tests meant numbers. Numbers meant math. And math meant computers. Today, we think of computers as machines, but in 1940s, computers were actual people, like Dorothy, Mary, Katherine, and Christine. Their job was to do math. Because Dorothy was black and a woman, some people thought it would be impossible for her to get a job as a computer. She lived in Virginia, a southern state where laws segregated or kept apart black people and white people. They could not eat in the same restaurants. They could not drink from the same water fountains. They could not use the same restrooms. They could not attend the same schools. They could not play on the same sports team. They could not sit near each other in movie theaters. They could not marry someone of different race. But Dorothy didn't think it was impossible. She was good at math, really good. She knew she was the right person for the job. She applied, and the laboratory offered her a position as a computer. At work, blacks and whites were kept apart. The white computers worked in one building, and Dorothy and the other black computers worked in a different building, in their separate office. Even though they work on the same kinds of assignments, the black computers and white computers use separate bathrooms and ate in separate lunchrooms. As a starter, I would like you to experiment with adding the above suffixes to the following words. Here is an example. Design plus a designer. I would like you to create 6 job titles. You are going to use them in your writing later. Can you create different jobs? Can you guess what any of the unfamiliar jobs are? Which job here would you like to do and why? Do you think any of these jobs would be useful for working in NASA or NACA or both? Why? Look at these logos, NASA and NACA. Why do you think NACA became NASA? What do you think were some of the big changes? Please use your knowledge from the previous lesson. Independent task. What I would like you to do today is to create a job advert using a range of sentence types. We are going to continue our work on NASA NACA, and in this session we are going to do this by writing a job advert. We need to recruit new members. Choose which organization and decide what information you need to include. Job advert model example. Hiring now, all positions. Are you a talented mathematician or scientist? Your country, which faces trials and turbulations, needs you to enlist. Join our elite organization and make sure America is victorious. What an important moment in history this is. There are a number of positions to fill. Typists, electricians. This template is going to help you to create your job advert. This space is for the logo of NACA or NASA, the job title, essential qualifications. So what qualifications your candidate needs to have? For example, degree in science, qualities needed, what your candidate needs to be good at. For example, talented in maths. What are the benefits of joining NASA? For example, you can learn new things. As your planner, can you please add a column to introduce a list of jobs available?